Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today, as you can see, I'm in my terrace and right now I'm trying to unpack the seedlings that I have brought from Mirik, and the seedlings have been packed very properly and very carefully by my mother. So these are the cabbage seedlings, and these here are the stalk seedlings. So stalk is a kind of a flowering plant and it also belongs to the cabbage family. So here I've got few stalk seedlings, and you can see the seedlings have been wrapped and packed very properly in the fig leaf. So today I am simply going to show how I am going to plant these seedlings. So I'm going to use the same type of garden mix for the stalk as well as for the cabbage seedlings. So here right now I am collecting the garden mix here. And also to this garden mix I'm going to add the organic compost, that is a vegetable peel compost, and I'm also going to add some amount of cow manure. So right now I'm simply putting the garden mix here in one part of my terrace here. So after I have put the garden mix as well as the compost, organic compost, and the cow manure, so after that I am going to mix all of this properly. So here I am taking out the compost, the organic compost. So I'm going to mix this particular compost with the garden soil that I have already collected previously. So now I am mixing the compost as well as the garden soil, because we need to make a very good potting mix both for the stalk as well as for the cabbage. And friends, this is for the very first time that I'm planting cabbage. I'm trying to grow cabbage in my terrace. So I'm going to use the 8-inch plastic bags as the planter for the cabbage, and I'm going to reuse the old plastic bags that I've already used for some of my flowers, especially that I had used for growing chrysanthemums earlier. So here I am back with the plastic bags. So like I said, these are all 8 inches plastic bags, plastic pots. So I'm filling the plastic bags out here. So I have brought only 6 seedlings from Mirik because it is a kind of a new experience as well as a new experiment for me. So I just want to see if the cabbage seedlings will thrive or not. So that's why I've got only 6. because I did not want to waste the other seedlings, because in Merrick we have a huge open space, and my mother grows every year. She plants cabbages and some seasonal flowers, as well as seasonal vegetables outside in the open field. But here, due to lack of open space, I am for the first time trying to plant the cabbage. I'm trying to grow the cabbage in these small plastic bags. And friends, I'm going to use the same potting mix for planting the stalk as well. So a stalk is a kind of a flowering plant, like I have already said. So, and the stalk, it belongs to the cabbage family, and it is so because the leaves of the stalk, they resemble to the tiny cabbage leaves. So that is why the plant basically belongs to the cabbage family. And the common names for the stalk are gillyflower, or sometimes we also call them as hoary stalk. Some even call them as common stalk, but here we simply say stalk, especially back home in my hometown. So we simply say stalk. And these flowers, especially stalks, are very easy to grow, and these flowers, they enjoy full sun. They enjoy full sun for at least 2 to 3 hours per day. And here, my terrace, it is very sunny, so I think that the stalk is going to thrive very well. And right now, friends, here you can see, here in my hand is the turmeric that I've got. So I'm simply going to put it in this particular planter. So here, so I've placed the turmeric also in these two planters. So let's see whether it's going to thrive or not. So here I am planting the stalk. So like I was saying, the stalk flowers, they enjoy full sunlight for at least 2 to 3 hours a day, and indirect sunlight will also keep them in good health, and it will also keep them blooming. So even if the area in your house is not so sunny, even then it will not make much difference for the stalk to bloom, because a stalk, it thrives well even in indirect sunlight. And as far as the soil is concerned, these flowers, they like a rich, well drained soil, and they enjoy to be watered regularly in the summer heat. But however, we have to be very careful not to overwater them, as overwatering can turn their leaves yellow. So friends, here you can see I'm almost done planting. So I have planted both the stalk seedlings as well as the cabbage seedlings in these small planting bags. And so cabbage also needs direct sunlight. You see, it needs at least 6 to 7 hours of sunlight every day. So that is why I am going to keep the cabbage seedlings out here in the open space in my terrace, because like I said earlier, my terrace is very sunny, you can say, because we receive direct morning sunlight, and also we receive the afternoon light also very well. So I think that it will be very beneficial for my cabbage seedlings. So hence I'll be keeping my cabbage in the open place out here in the terrace. So friends, like I regularly, or normally you can say, I plant or I grow herbs like coriander, fenugreek, mint and parsley. So these are the kinds of you see herbs that I've tried growing in my terrace, and they have been quite successful. I have been quite successful actually in growing them. And besides that, I also grow capsicum annum, that is the dalle corsani, out here. And besides that, once we had even tried growing peas, and that was also successful, and even bitter gourd, and and I had even tried spinach. So in most of the cases I have been successful. So let us see, and my fingers are crossed at this time, because I want my cabbage seedlings to be successful and to give me good fully tied heads, you see. So friends, keep watching my channel. So basically through my videos I simply try to show the way in which I practice gardening in my terrace, and I simply show the simple way in which we can continue with our gardening activity in our homes as well. So friends, please keep watching, and please do subscribe, and please do comment. And these are the turmerics that I have said earlier. So I have planted the turmerics in these two planters, and these are my hanging plants, and here these are the stalks that I have planted right now. Thank you everyone for watching the video, and please stay connected, and please support